This is how I would build an application from completely zero, okay, from scratch. And this is the system that I use on every single app because it's very simple, easy to follow, and it lets you start making money relatively soon. So you're gonna start reinvesting the money in your application. If it is the first time that you are watching my videos, my name is Justo, and I'm on a path of building 12 apps in 1 year, or until one of the app becomes successful. I already built the first three applications. The first one was Intelligent PDF, which helped you summarize PDFs intelligently, and also you were able to ask questions to the PDF completely powered by AI. Then I launched Vedox, an application that helped you build software as a service applications 50% faster because you have everything you need to launch your app. Then I built Bmark, but Bmark wasn't launched because I discovered that I was wrong, and thankfully I validated the idea and there wasn't like much traction, okay, to continue building the app. Now I'm building Kowa, an app that helps you create content that drive users to your application. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, you would help me a lot if you subscribe and you hit the like button so we can keep making these videos. It only takes 2 seconds and you help me a lot. Now we can continue and I will explain you the system that I use. So I believe just to start, you have like two different paths that you can follow. The first one is taking an application that is already working, okay, and is already making like maybe millions of dollars. You take the idea of that application and you build the same app but for a smaller niche. And the second option that you have is validating your idea, okay, because if you see that your app hasn't been built yet, you can build the app, and test your idea. Now, very important, when you are testing your idea, you don't need to overcomplicate this process, okay? You just need to create a landing page with a clear proposition and explaining very briefly what your app does and the problem that you solve, and start sending people to that landing page. Now, how do I send the people to the landing page? Very simple. I start creating content here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, even sometimes Reddit, helping people with a related topic, and then I end the videos, the tweets or whatever with a link to the app. When they enter the app, they see a clear headline that explains clearly the problem that the app solves. Can be with text or even a video, okay? A video of yourself explaining it. And below the video or the headline, I leave an input or a form so people can subscribe to the email list. And in that way, I start validating demand. Now, while I'm doing that, I keep creating content, okay? Organic outreach is one of the systems that I use the most. And what you need to understand is that social media content or success in social media content is a numbers game. So you need to create a lot of content, okay? You need to put a lot of work. So at this point, we are validating the idea, and at the same time, we are making the marketing for the app. Now, very important, we needed to choose a technology to build the app. When it comes to choosing the technology to build the app, I usually choose the one that I feel more comfortable with, because it doesn't make sense to choose a complex technology or a complex programming language to build a minimum viable product. People don't care about the programming language that you choose to build the app. The only thing that they care about is solving their specific problem. Now, for the MVP, I usually try to build the minimum viable product in 20 or 30 days as maximum. And very important, the minimum viable product typically has, or at least the ones that I build, only one functionality, okay? Only the thing that I think the people need to solve their problem. This may change in the future, okay? And there is no issues with that. The important thing is not overwhelming the users that enter the app. Because if you're testing the idea, I mean, if you're testing the app and you put like 1000 different functionalities, then you don't know where to follow. You don't know how to follow. So create like just one functionality and test your assumptions. Once you finish the minimum viable product, which by the way, it doesn't need to be perfect, you just need to launch it fast. You can publish it in pages like Product Hunt, obviously Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It completely depends on the audience that will use your application. And once I already launched the application, I typically jump to step 2, okay, or to phase 2. And now on phase 2, I'm gonna start using more outreach methods, okay, because now I already launched the app, so I have a bit more time. And you can use like influencer marketing, you can use SEO to start positioning your landing page. And while I'm doing that, I start hearing what people say about the app, and I start improving based on that. You remember the loop, I mean, launch, measure, learn, iterate or pivot, and repeat every single time. And literally, like, there is not much more than that, because that's the core system. Everything else come after that. So I hope this video helped you. If this at least helped you, you can hit the like button and turn on the notification bell after subscribing to the channel, so you don't lose the upcoming videos that I'm 100% sure that you will love. And I'm trying to finish Kobo as soon as possible, so you can start creating content that take users from not knowing you at all to watching your content and converting. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and I see you on the next video.